Okay, I'm gonna do a quick video. It might be a little bit lengthy, but I will stay under the 10-minute mark because I want to put this on TikTok. I'm gonna tell the very quick, short truth about Meg Thee Stallion, and I'll leave out. As a matter of fact, I'll dig it up real quick. I forgot the name of the guy, but I remember I favorited a page. There was a person who, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only person that's seen this, that Meg Thee Stallion was born allegedly a male. Hold on, let me look it up. Meg Thee Stallion born man. I forgot. Oh yeah, Joshua Pete. That's the name, Joshua Pete. They claim that this Meg Thee Stallion was born Joshua Pete. Look, there's outrageous amounts of surgeries that people can get to look female. If you don't believe me, just look up very, very popular YouTuber slash Bigo person by the name of Sherry the Boom. Sherry the Boom. Sherry looked just like a female. I mean, that's a dude, but, and you can clearly, I mean, she doesn't hide it. They open with their gender, sexuality, or whatever. It's a trans. But if that person just sits there, look, 98% of black males will say that's a dude. I mean, that's a man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate talking about this topic, because it gets so confusing. So whether or not Meg is a woman, I don't know. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. But I'll just assume for the sake of this video, let's just say female, okay? I've done videos on my YouTube channel exposing guys who did and said some funny stuff. But the truth about Meg is this, right? Meg Thee Stallion, she was really somewhat of an offshoot of Beyonce. Beyonce and Jay-Z gave her a tryout. What ended up happening was that they wanted a brown girl, somewhat of a more sexier, talented version of Kelly Rowland. But you know, at the same time, hip hop, it'll be a little bit tacky if they tried to make Kelly hip hop. Kelly is who she is, but you know, she's not really hip hopish like that. So they went out and got Meg. She's tall, okay, very tall, about 6'4", 6'5", if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, she's got that body. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a natural female body or by surgery, she's got that body. And they put her in the studio. Now, one thing I can tell you is that Meg Thee Stallion cannot rap. Okay, this woman can't rap. A lot of female rappers nowadays can't rap. A lot of female rappers can rap. It tends to be that them women out there that can rap just don't get no shine like that. They just don't. It tends to be that it's kind of like I heard a few women talking about American Idol, at how they pick people who look a certain way above people who genuinely are talented. She's got limited rap and singing skills. Man, I put Meg Thee Stallion at literally a 3.5, no higher than a 5 out of 10 as far as rap skills. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a freestyle. I'm going to judge you. I'm old school when it comes to rap. I'm going to judge you totally by, do you got any freestyles online? I mean, just plain freestyles and freestyles with a beat. You know, like they did back in the day on The Basement. I just don't see her being able to bust down though. Like, you couldn't put her with a Nicki Minaj or many of females from Jersey, or even certain females from Atlanta or from Texas and Cali. And it's many of women who I can think of who Meg Thee Stallion wouldn't stand a chance in a freestyle rap. I literally haven't heard this chick freestyle. I haven't heard it. And when she dropped her album year 4 last, that shit sold like 35K on the first week. That ain't nothing, man. It's a flop. It's a total flop. Look, when they sign you, they expect sales, and they expect you to be able to get on stage and sell tickets. Meg is somebody who they have to stack, just like with her song WAP. That's her song. But everybody think it's Cardi B's song. And you don't even hardly remember Meg's part. That's just the truth of her. And they've had to decorate her up. They've had to fix her up. Look, she flopped. She was a monetary disaster. So what they had to do was find some type of usage for her. So with this whole Tory Lanez thing, man, look, I'm sorry, but I always have to just whip out for a quick minute, man. I gotta just whip out the tinfoil hat. This whole thing could just be a trial. I mean, a show trial in which, maybe he go to jail, maybe he don't. I think a lot of trials are just straight up show trials. I don't know if or not Bill Cosby sat in jail for all those years. I don't know. I mean, well, for 3 years. It was like for 3 years. But that's a long time for an old dude. But a lot of this stuff is show trial. Because if you think about it right now, man, I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to be lame or nothing like that, but I'm telling you, this country collectively is being sold down the drain, bruh. They just passed like a ridiculous, they keep passing bill after bill after bill of this money going to Ukraine. And you got people living in Jackson, Flint, New Orleans, all over this country that ain't getting the most basic infrastructure. Mississippi, when they claiming that this pandemic is all over the place, they finna shut down 5 hospitals. They got to sit up there and bullshit you with news media stories, even if they have to pay people to make certain things seem like it happened. If you gon' F the people over like that, and if the people are so drawn, and if they're so attracted to that type of stuff to where you can fuck them over, then they gonna give you story after story. Man, look, they will pay these rich people to cut up and act a fool, or at least look like they did. So the truth about Meg is that she flopped. Man, nowadays it's like this. Just because you get on TV or the internet, that don't mean nothing. Your ass can be replaced next week, especially when it comes to the internet. There's a new hot rapper every 6 weeks. As a matter of fact, there's about 3 or 4 new hot rappers every 6 to 12 weeks. A brand new crop of them pop up. You can't stop that at the day and age of the internet. It's just hard to sign the only way you sign a single artist and get them to sell millions is that you would have to just about eliminate some way or another every other rapper from being able to make music, or at least put it out there. And so far they haven't done that. They've somewhat tried, but they just can't do it. So you're always going to get rappers and artists that people actually like, who they going to gravitate to. Meg Thee Stallion ain't talented. She flopped, and they had, just like with Tyga. It's just like the situation with Tyga. Tyga is an okay artist. He's okay. Okay, he's good. But Tyga just don't sell no bunch of albums like that. Tyga beat the crap. Speaking of somebody beating people, Tyga beat the crap. I ain't gonna even defend it. Tyga beat the crap out of some white chick in California. This is why you seen Tyga in that video dressed up like a Mexican. They had him dress up like a Mexican singer to look like a stereotype, just like Kanye West. So they could say, ooh, look at the racist black nigger. And it's always a black person in the media that ain't doing nothing but saying something. And they say he's a racist. And in the meantime, Yuri Martinez is talking about beating on black boys, beating on black children. She's a California politician who has the full power to do exactly how she feels. And you can look at the black people on Skid Row to tell that she has made the reality of how she feels a tangible thing. And in the meantime, they can just generate these stories and get black people to argue and fight with each other while we are being systematically made homeless by them. Just like I said, man, if a group of people brought you over here 400 years ago and had all power over you, it must just be in the natural fucking order for these people to always have power above you. And like I said at the end of my last video, enjoy your fucking gender war, you manipulated idiots. I'm out.